What's going on, everybody? Felrose here, bringing you some Pokemon Go Battle League content. Today's battles are another submission of a patron member of the community of mine, Donnie, aka BorrelNewt123. Thanks, dude, for submitting these battles, and shout outs to all my patron supporters. You guys are awesome, and I could not be doing this without you guys. Now, as you can see, this team, very meta. We're in the Open Great League. Hopefully, this team can help you make that final push in this final week of Great League here to get that Legend or even Veteran, Ace, whatever you're working for, Expert. Any personal best. This is a strong team to do so. I ran it myself for quite a little while, actually, after Walrein Community Day, as I was just trying to, have some fun with Walrein. So here's the feature on Walrein, that double legacy move set with Earthquake, and we've got a typical Medicham with a typical Lickitung. Very strong sort of ABB team. Lickitung baits up the fighter, and Walrein is able to close in the back. So let's check out these battles submitted by Donnie, and let's see what he has in store for us today. It's a very, very strong meta team. I like this team a lot. We actually came up with this team in the Patreon Discord, so if that's something you're interested in joining, please link in the description. You get those early before they even hit YouTube. Drapion, sort of neutral matchup here. We're going to see him stay in for just a bit. Lickitung, because of that dark typing, doesn't really have a super great matchup, but he's going to go ahead and catch a move on the Lickitung. Very well done. Gets that crunch. Is there going to be a debuff? No debuff. That's pretty nice. Nidoqueen is going to come in. Person is running a poison team here. Nidoqueen is going to come in, go straight for those poison jabs. And Lickitung is probably just going to look to let this all go here. Not really going to do too much here as far as pressure or damage on the Nidoqueen. But you can get to a couple body slams before Nidoqueen takes it out. So he's going to be able to do a little bit of chip damage. I imagine probably come farm down with the Walrein. I have to think. So he's going to go for another body slam. Could get a shield from Nidoqueen. She's getting kind of low. And does get shielded by the Nidoqueen. That's pretty huge. Now, the opponent's Nidoqueen has a ton of energy. And he's going to come in with the Walrein, probably looking to farm down. No shields the move. Probably just a Poison Fang here. Yep, just Poison Fang. Going to do a little bit of damage. Going to take probably a couple of those, honestly. But looking to commit to that hard farm down and shield the second Poison Fang or potential Earth Power that comes through. Ooh, he shields the Earth Power. Good shield, man. Gonna farm down the Nidoqueen and have plenty of energy for the Drapion or whatever they've got in the back. Very good. Drapion comes back. He's going straight for the Earthquake. Is it going to land? They've only got one shield. Is he going straight for Earthquake? They might think it's an Icicle Spear. Let's see what happens. Claps him with an Earthquake. That was nice. Swampert's going to come in, and Swampert brings with it some unhealthy Go Battle lag. He's going to go straight into the Medicham, and I guess lag just messed the whole thing up, and they conceded. But that was a pretty easy win from my perspective, honestly. So we're going to see just how well this team does in other situations. But Swampert between Walrein and Medicham, that was definitely going to be a good game there. So let's talk about this team, right? So the strategy, so we've got Medicham being the anti-fighter on the lead, and then we've got, the Lickitung that's going to come in and bait out the fighting type that doesn't want to see the Medicham, and then that's going to allow Walrein to hopefully go forth unopposed for the most part in the back after the fighter's gone. Now looks like and some Q times here. That's pretty unfortunate. Hopefully there we go. We got a battle now. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and see how this team goes. It's again, this is in the 2400 elo range, so this is a pretty strong team, especially down in that range. So Deoxys comes in. There's some lag, unfortunate for this battler here. Opponent's gonna just continue countering away with Deoxys. Probably going to throw some Psycho Boosts here. Lickitung comes in to absorb the damage, which is good. Not only is that going to allow Lickitung to absorb some energy, but it also makes it so that the Deoxys has less energy for later in the game, especially against Walrein. We want to keep Deoxys off the Walrein. That's prime goal here. So Icicle Spear is going to come through, and he's just going to go straight. He's going to go straight for the Power Whip. Yeah, he's going straight for the Power Whip, which is a pretty solid move to land. If he can land it, it's going to do a lot of damage on this Walrein. Hits him for good damage. Not quite boom worthy, but that was still pretty good. If the opponent doesn't, they got greedy, and he got to a Body Slam. So Body Slam is going to get the shield or Flip Switch. No, he's going to get that shield. Opponent's going to need to farm down here, and they're going to have very little HP left. And what is going to come in but the Medicham with one counter Doesn't sneak in. Damn. Denial, doing it again. Doing us all dirty. He's going to shield up a potential Earthquake, but now doesn't need to shield if they get another move off. Unfortunately, it looks like they're not going to be able to. And then Deoxys comes back in. He's got some good loaded energy. Going to unload these Ice Punches into this Deoxys here, it looks like. And he's going to be able to do some good chip damage to the Deoxys. Again, we want to keep the Deoxys very far away from Walrein, because if we, everything that Deoxys has, Thunderbolt, Rock Slide, Counter, all three of those moves do significant damage to a Walrein. So hopefully if he can keep the Walrein away from the Deoxys, that's going to allow him to have a lot of play against whatever's in the back. And they're not swapping out with Deoxys either. So whatever they've got in the back does not look like it's a solid answer to a Medicham. Galvantula is going to come in and they're just going to quit the game there, it looks like. I'm not entirely sure if that was a losing scenario, but I mean, okay. I think Galvantula had some play there with the shield, but I guess the opponent didn't quite think so. So that was pretty nice, man. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I was seeing too while I was running the team for a while. You'd bait out, if there was one, a counter to Walrein with the Lickitung. Or if you saw it in the lead, you could usually keep it away. Now, this is a perfect lead. This is exactly where you want to see Walrein, and then they're going to come in with Sableye. That is a hard counter to Medicham. So they come in with Lickitung. He's going to be able to resist all these moves that Sableye is throwing, but he also has to he can only throw Power Whip. Now, he does correctly shield the return, which is important for this matchup, because once the Sableye gets to chunk you with a return, they can either get you with foul plays after that or start baiting, and then it's just a mess. So if you can't, just go straight for the return if you're the Sableye. If you're the Lickitung, you probably want to shield that first move. But regardless, the Lickitung is in a pretty dominating position now where he doesn't even need to shield anything. Even if he tanks a return at this point, he could just start throwing Power Whips, Body Slams, doesn't matter. The Shadow Claws don't do nearly enough damage to take out a Lickitung from this range regardless. So he could no shield just about anything else. And he's going to be able to flip switch here. He's going to be able to keep Medicham aligned to the Walrein. Walrein's going to come in here, and he's going to have to eat a Body Slam or Power Whip. He's going to go straight for the Body Slam. So Shadow Walrein in the Great League is not super thick. It's thick enough, but it still takes considerable damage from things like Body Slam. And look at the licks. It's just wearing away at this Walrein. The Walrein got greedy yet again, and now he's going to be able to get off another Body Slam, pressuring that shield, or they're going to lose all that energy. He has to go. He has to go. All right. So Walrein's going to probably go for that Earthquake now. They don't have very much HP left to get to anything else. Now, I don't even think the Medicham has to shield, because if it's an Earthquake, he would have been fine. But Icicle Spear comes through, and they're going to go for back-to-back Icicle Spears, and they're probably going to dip, which is fine. Medicham can handle Icicle Spears, no problem. Icicle Spear is still going to do a fair amount of damage. Now, no shields. Walrein's going to be able to take this matchup because Icicle Spear does such a significant more damage to the squishier Trevenant than a Seed Bomb would do to the much thicker Walrein. Now, there it goes. Almost takes out the Trevenant, and then what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen, is a Shadow Ball is going to land to no avail. Trevenant's going to go down, and the opponent's Walrein is going to go down to Icicle Spear and Powder Snow Spam. And if it doesn't, then you've got Medicham with more than enough health to handle with maybe like one counter. Yeah, he just needs one counter. He's going to throw the move. They don't have enough for another Icicle Spear, I don't believe. So Medicham's going to be able to come in, tank an Icicle Spear if there is one, and then just pop it with a counter, and then that's it. Yeah, that's it. Icicle Spear is not going to do enough damage here to take out the Medicham, and Medicham with one punch is going to be able to take it out. One punch. Another win for Bortolanu, 1, 2, 3. Good game, dude. All right, jumping into this next battle, waiting in this queue. Man, I don't know what it is about the queues this season, but they seem to be incredibly long. And I hope that it's not because people are stopping this, playing this game. I get it, the way that the game currently is. Not in the greatest place. People are probably not playing. Hopefully, with the code that's being pushed, next season things get much better. So here we go. We got a Stunfisk in a super neutral matchup. Honestly, kind of neutral across the board. Gonna catch the energy on the Lickitung though. Very good use of Lickitung here as a damage sponge. Able to tank the discharge that would have done a little bit more damage to Medicham. The opponent's going to farm up some energy and probably throw another discharge, so they may not have a direct answer to Lickitung in the back, or they really need to chip it. But now the switch timers are going to be very misaligned if the opponent decides to switch. Now, if he's going to go for Body Slam, he's going to bait that Power Whip, hopefully get a shield here. Now, the thing is with Galarian Stunfisk or not, Unova Stunfisk, is that all 3 mons on this team have ways to deal super effective damage. So I don't know what they've got in the back here, especially if they're not swapping out. Whatever they've got must be good against Medicham. So it could be Ghost type. Maybe they got a Flyer to deal with the Grass types. Very possible. And if they do, then it's you're gonna have a bad time with that Walrein in the back. But let's see how this plays out. Mud Bomb's gonna come through. The trainer here is gonna come in with Medicham. Medicham's going to look to farm down, probably pop this Ice Punch off before the Stunfisk gets to another move, which he does. And now we're going to see the Ice Punch go through. Does the opponent decide to shield the Stunfisk and risk it all? No, they let it go. They're going to come in with Skarmory. There's the Flyer we were talking about. Now, he's going to go for a neutral Ice Punch here. While Skarmory is very tanky, has the typing to handle a Medicham, it does not have the ability to go toe-to-toe with a 2-shield Medicham, but they're going to go in with the Walrein here, soak the Sky Attack, see what they've got in the back. They've got a Venusaur. Super dangerous, but with 2 shields, Walrein is going to be able to outpace the Venusaur to 2 charge moves by far, and is going to be able to take it out. He doesn't even need to shield. He's going to be able to farm down, tank 1 shield, not have to spend another shield, because I don't believe they're going to get anywhere close to a second Frenzy Plant before taking 2 more Powder Snows. And now what's going to happen is Walrein's got a ton of energy to lob at this Skarmory here, and Medicham with a shield is most likely going to be able to finish this game off. There's the Icicle Spear. All that needs to happen is... Oh, he barely gets there! Dude, with 1 HP and just one heck of a dream. Icicle Spear comes through, and the opponent just knows it's over, so they let it go. That's fine. Good game. Very good game. All right, I think we got maybe 1 or 2 more here. I got one more battle in the video here. Let the Q go, and then 1 more battle. So again, these are in the 2400 ELO range, so this is a very strong team to play at any ELO range. Obviously, the more skilled players you see higher up, the fancier you might have to get with this team. Might be even a very predictable team. Lickitung is a very common way to tell that whatever the opponent has, they want to bait out a fighter or a steal or something like that. So, especially with a fighter in the front. That's good team building though, right? You want to put the thing that can farm down if you're playing an AVB team in the front. Now, Trevenant, horrible lead. I don't know what he does here. Does he go straight to Walrein? No, he goes straight into the hard counter Lickitung, and we're going to come in, and he's going to see a Galarian Stunfisk come in to counter. Now, silly Stunfisk. He's going to bait the Body Slam. I don't know. I think you just go straight Power Whip here. Because there's no way that they shield this, right? Yeah, there's no way that the opponent shields this, so you kind of should go straight Power Whip, I think. But let's see how they play this out. If you shield at least 1 Earthquake, I believe that you can tank this. You can take this matchup. But he's looking to let the Stunfisk win this matchup, I believe, just so he can get some farm on the Medicham. That way he can pressure the Trevenant with Ice Punches on the front end there when it comes back in. So that's actually a very good strategy here, even though he gets hard countered. Hopefully this is the only Steel type that the opponent's got with Rock Throw or Rock moves. All right, takes out Lickitung with the Stunfisk. Medicham's going to come in, farm down, not have to worry about tanking an Earthquake. He will have to take a Rock Slide, however. No big deal. Resisted damage. Move counting is fun and crucial, knowing not to shield there. Rock Slide barely tickles the Medicham. Medicham's going to have an entire Ice Punch loaded for the Trevenant that comes back in here, and he's going to be able to get shield. No, it's an Azu! Azu comes in. We were bamboozled. Psychic is going to go off here on this Azu, and honestly, if you save the Walrein with a shield or 2, it's going to be able to make short work of the Trevenant. And he gets the defense drop, which is actually pretty huge, because that's going to force that Azu to shield. Now, he does have to shield potential Play Rough here. That will do a lot of damage to Medicham, potentially take it out. He's going to continue to farm up, see if the opponent wants to try and make a catch. He, in kind, looks to make a catch on the Walrein. Trevenant's going to come in and is going to be able to throw a Seed Bomb. Now, Seed Bomb does do a significant amount of damage to a Walrein, but that's not enough damage to put pressure on a Walrein with a shield, whereas Trevenant with 2 shields is going to have to worry here, because Walrein does outpace to moves. Now, the Trevenant did have some moves stored already, or energy stored already, so we're going to see if he's going to go ahead and just tank it. Nope, going to go ahead and shield, try to get that second shield. Now, what I imagine is going to happen here, he's going to try and get the shield. Trevenant's going to look to farm down. Now, this is dangerous because if the Trevenant farms down and gets a Shadow Ball, that's a problem. So, I'm going to look to see if we can get to the Icicle Spear in time. No, the opponent throws energy. The opponent makes a mistake here and throws the energy. Now, had they landed a Shadow Ball on an unshielded Medicham, that would have been absolute game right there. But because they threw the energy, Borrelnut 123 has a chance and is going to capitalize on it. Going to throw. Ooh, no, Azu's got a Play Rough. If Azu's got the Play Rough, that's going to be game over. There's Play Rough. Bang! Takes out Medicham. Unfortunate loss, but very well played game. 4-1 set to finish off here. And that's going to be a good showcase of what this team is capable of. I saw a lot of great league meta picks in that set there. So very good, Borrelnut123. Thank you so much for submitting these battles to us. And if you guys would just, let me know how your season's going. Throw a comment in the comment section. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more like this. I will be seeing you guys next season. Well, I'll do a video for the season update, and I'll be seeing you guys next season in Season 11. Looking forward to any potential changes that may come up here. So, thank you guys all for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.